course you are. Going back to the Super Smash thing. Mm-hmm. So in China, these tournaments, they range in size. What is the audience size that comes out for these?
It's because it's a very grassroots thing. I would say it's not that much extra compared to the amount of competitors.
Okay.
So I'll say like the biggest tournaments we have are about like 100.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
it's more people that listen to this podcast.
Not yet. Not yet.
You'll grow with us. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been a journey. Like the thing with especially the games like Smash in China, which is the culture here revolves around like PC and mobile gaming.
Yes. Yeah.
So console gaming and like also via what's the English word I'm looking for, or just like attached to that like console esports, it doesn't have that much of a mainstream appeal because it's more harder to get to.
It's more hardware. It's more expensive.
Yeah, it's more hardware. Yeah. Like you can everyone owns a phone. Right. Everyone can go to Wamba.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. The average Chinese person does not. I mean, they just need their phone, right? Like when I grew up, I had multiple electronic devices. Even now that I rely on like my laptop, my phone, sometimes my iPad. But like for the average Chinese person, it's just their phone, I think, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then a computer.
Yeah.
I guess computer can go Wamba.
Yeah.
How big is China in respect to the greater Super Smash scene? Like, is it like Dota or is it FIFA?
I probably would say FIFA.
Because FIFA, China's not very big at all.
I would say that
good
too.
E-players.
Because like the thing with like Smash is like why like a lot of these top players or actually within our scene, most if not all top players are like not originally from China.
Yeah,
is because we all kind of grew up like. At least in the States, like everyone played Super Smash Brothers.
Right.
Like in college, college, that's a staple. You talk to older people, it's like, 64, like, and then there's like the Melee crowd for me when I was in college. Yeah. It was a mix between Melee and Brawl.
Yeah.
But so like everyone had like early exposure towards it. But here in China, like, especially when I first started playing here, like there was no locals who played because when I started playing competitively here, it was during the Wii U days. How many people you do know that owns a Wii? Yeah, exactly.
What's a Wii U? No, I'm serious. A lot of our millennials, like they probably don't know.
It's a console that spectacularly failed.
So
That's
bad.
about it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
the sad thing is, I bought one.
Hey, mine's just collecting dust too. Congratulations.
I thought it would be like a nice thing for my mom and I to do. It did not happen. Although she still uses it.
I mean, it was cool on paper, but
dude, I got the Wii Sports thing. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
it was so bad, so bad.
No, it was so fun. Like
the tennis.
Yeah. You just wave your arms violently and it worked. Like it's a sport.
Yeah, it just went wherever.
It's like whoever wins loses in the carpal tunnel game.
Dude, the first tennis on Wii was not very good.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, it had its charms.
It did. All of it did back then. Yeah.
But I would say, so going back to that topic, now like with the Switch, like a lot of people have the Nintendo Switch.
In China.
Right. Because it hits like kind of that sweet spot because, you know, not everyone has the space.
Yeah.
It's mobile, so you can take it with you everywhere. So most of our local players started off with the Switch and with this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's actually interesting. Like I would say last year, like I wouldn't say the skill level was that great, but this year in particular, like I've noticed there's a lot of up and coming locals who are getting really good, and that's really making me happy.
Yeah,
because even going deeper into this random sub game culture, which was Australia went through like a similar thing 4 years ago.
Okay,
so no one knew about any Aussie players. But then all of a sudden, like...
This is for Smash, right?
Yeah, this is for Smash. Okay. So and then all of a sudden, like, they came out during the Wii U days because they decided to, like... for some reason, people down under like to have Wii U's, and then they started playing well competitively, and then, you know, they're doing great, and they're, like, on the global map in terms of, like, you know, players that people recognize.
How big is the global scene for this? Like, what is the cap off? You know, like, so for example, for Dota, right, because it's a mutual language that you and I speak, I would say the cap off is maybe, 10 to 15 teams. Like, the average person who follows Dota knows 10 to 15 teams, right? And then everybody else in TI or whatever else, they're just like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the cap cut off with you?
It It depends.
Okay.
Like, there's a couple household names in the Smash scene that even if you kind of don't follow, you know.
Okay.
But it's also, what's different about Smash is you still have pro melee players and pro ultimate players, which is the game I play now. So it's like if people
generational.
So it's like if people still decide I effing hate Valve.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play Dota 1 because I'm cool like that.
Losers.
No, I wouldn't say losers.
I call them losers.
Yeah.
They should just play League of Legends.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
No, so I would say like everyone knows kind of like the backstory, or not everyone, sorry. People who follow the game kind of know a few players, like 5 to 10 from Melee, and then like probably 10 to 5 to 20 in Ultimate.
Yeah.
Because the other thing,
and that's the one now, right? Ultimate.
Yeah, because the cool thing about this game is it's not like, it's not like Dota where it's like, I know Team Secret, I know OG.
Right, yeah.
Or like, Vici Gaming or Newbie.
Right.
The thing with fighting games in particular, it's just 1v1. So you know the players' names because that's pretty much it.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. It's kind of like tennis that way, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Or tennis, golf, Formula One. Yeah.
It's very fascinating now you mentioned that because for me I mostly watch team sports, right? Like soccer, basketball, football, stuff like that. But I almost feel like the people who love tennis, Formula One, golf are almost a little different than ones like team sports. Because in many ways they're a little different. I mean, they're both great, but a little different. I think. Yeah.
I think. Especially from a player's perspective,
right?
You and me both know with Dota 2, there's a lot of anger, a lot of rage.
What?
But
anger? Never.
But because it's a 5v5 game, it's very easy to blame someone else when it's kind of a team thing where like everyone's probably partially responsible for that devastating loss,
especially in Perfect World.
Yes. But with a game like like fighting games or just any 1v1 sport in particular, like if you lose, like it's on you.
Yeah, right,
like,
exactly. Yeah,
like you can blame you can blame it on like a loss, or you can blame it like your palms are sweaty, knees weak. No, I'm just
arms are heavy.
Yeah. Like there's that. I didn't expect us to go so deep into this kind of like subculture.
Why?
But
that's the whole point of this.
Okay, fair. But so fun fact, so we have like a lot of like nerdy lingo. So like if someone were to lose and they just start spewing random excuses like, like I wasn't feeling well today, or like this person sucks,
what do you call
like
these
he's
fuckers?
trash. So it's not even what do you call him? That term is literally Johning. So that person's Johning.
How do you spell that?
Like literally like John Smith, John.
Oh, okay.
And like the urban legend for why this became the case is because like probably from like an early Smash scene, like somewhere there's probably a John who kept doing that, and then someone was like, "Hey, don't be like John. Stop Johning over there.
Stop Johning this shit." Yeah,
but
that's so
hey,
interesting.
like that's the term.
And this is just in Smash.
Yeah, it's just in Smash.
Because I've never heard that elsewhere.
Hey, I mean, if people start taking, if you hear it outside, like, that's pretty much Smash. Yeah,
that's how you know you like somebody you met at the bar if he drops that term, right? Like okay, immediately we're gonna be buddies after, and we're gonna play Smash
pretty
probably.
much.
Yeah.
Like if his excuse for getting trashed that day. It was it, or what if he was just Johning about how his hangover is bad? It's like,
now you know.